I was. I was a good boy. Good Grumpical Monday, everyone. And how was everyone's weekend? Mine was amazing. Long, but amazing. Hold on. I was eating a Snickers bar. Thought I'd be done with it by now. Ooh, that is delicious. Tastes better when it comes from a cup like that. This is, I won a trivia. Sorry, a little tired, a little out of it. I won trivia at the Greenville Convention, second place, and Bow Design gifted the three winners, first, second, third, this awesome sig fig holder for conventions. So can't wait to build mine and use it. Finally got a Lego passport because Disney Springs is always out because it's Disney Springs. So, and then tokens I'll take pictures of, but the tokens from the convention as well. And then because the Disney store is like a mile from the convention, I finally got the Cruelia DeVille car. And then these were going on sale because it said like last chance. And I really liked Dumbo and Eeyore, so boom, had to get them. So that's just a few things. Other things I got was a whole ton of tan parts that a vendor was selling for dirt cheap. So that was just helping to keep building up my mock I've done. But I'm actually excited that Lego is doing a Disney villains line. I actually hope they keep it up with like other themes. It doesn't, not just with Disney, because that would be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm gonna see who's all here. We have Rob Claxton. I saw you this weekend, so I know how you were. Valkyrie, only 21 degrees. No, that'd be nice. She's getting snow.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. Let's see, Rob. What's going on, everyone? T-Valkyrie's talking to him. Manatee, good to see you, friend. Morgan has joined. Morgan, I know you're a Disney fanatic. Are you excited that they're doing a villains line? I know I am. So, without further ado, I will figure out if this is, it is, a thumb push in or if it had sealed. What's up there? And yes, honey, I did behave myself this weekend.
I don't think that you stayed out of trouble. I'm not sure I can agree with that statement.
I did. I told her, Rob, how I was trying to show Zach, Nexus to Zach, because he was there this weekend as well. I was trying to show them because he kept saying, oh, it's so hard to get a girlfriend, this and that. I showed him how easy it is at both the restaurant and the convention because there was another type of convention going on, I guess, upstairs from us. And a lot of people were dressed up like prom looking, but they're older people. And I showed them, it might have been church, but so I showed them how quick you can easily kind of pick up a woman. And, good, only 3 stickers, So I did a quick flirt. And, of course, I've told a lot of people that know me, I'm like, for some reason, black women love me. I don't know what it is. I have nothing wrong with it. Love it because they flirt back. But I flirted with one going up. And she was like, you can come on up with me. I'm like, I'm wearing a bright orange shirt, like black shorts. I'm like, flip-flops. I'm like, I'm underdressed. And then at the restaurant, our waitress, Destiny, and that was her real name, another black girl was flirting a little. So I was like, watch this, Zach. And at dessert, like I was flirting and showing, trying to do it all through dinner. And at dessert, I looked at the menu, and the cheesecake thing said, we'll drizzle strawberry or chocolate, whichever you desire. It doesn't say what it drizzles it on. So our waitress walks over, and I was like, so Destiny, which do I get to choose, strawberry or chocolate to drizzle on you? Boom. She blushes. Nexus didn't know what to do. She walks away, and I said, that's how you do it, boys. And my wife's like, you didn't get in trouble? Nope. I told her about that. I wasn't trying to do anything. I was just trying to demonstrate that all it takes is just a wee little bit of confidence and a little sixth sense of humor, and you can basically get a girl. It was much easier back in the 80s and 90s to get the ladies. Today, they all know the tricks because of the internet.
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I didn't do anything, but I did try showing them how to
You
do
doing
it.
that crap to me almost got you arrested.
Yeah, well, here I lie, brokenhearted, till I steal you away from your man. Worked on you.
And look
So,
at me now.
that's right. Acres
Oh,
with
Lily.
pigs and everything. I love that you make Cruelia first. 80 degrees? Man, it's 55 here. We're actually getting a little blast of some Arctic air, which is kind of nice because I still wear my shorts and flip-flops. Mom said, stay out of trouble. Yeah, well, you're the one that kept getting in trouble, mister. Your mom kept yelling at you. Boys will be boys, Valkyrie says. Look, he's in his early
This
20s.
makes me think that I should go to a convention.
Well, you should. But, Zach is in his early 20s. He's got a great job. He's a physical therapist. And he's like, he thinks he has like nothing to offer someone. And I was like, dude, a guy like me just has to say a few words. And look, two women just blushed and walk away. And that's all you got to do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's all. Just trying to give a little life advice to some friends. Just got to think quickly. That's all.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I went back to my hotel room, laid in that big comfy king size bed, turned on sleep timer, watched a little South Park, and passed out.
As long as you were alone.
Oh, I was, if you count the 7 pillows, because for some reason Crown Plaza put 7 giant pillows in the bed. I don't know why.
Well, kind of town.
Oh, it was nice. It definitely was nice. Drizzle to shizzle. No, it was Copper River, because Applebee's apparently was full. And it was actually really good. Rob got a giant burger. This thing was monstrous. And Zach got I don't even know what he got, but they had po' boys. And I graduated high school in Louisiana, and I missed the po' boys. And I asked our waitress how they were, and she said they have shrimp and flounder. And I was like, throw that flounder one on there for me. And it was actually really good. So, really, really good. So, highly recommend it if you're in the Greenville area, if you have to watch a Clemson game or you're just in Greenville. Instead of going to Applebee's, go to Copper River. It's pretty good. Apparently, they're all over the Carolinas. I didn't know. I don't live there. What Grumpy doesn't know is I was in the corner at the convention hugging on a woman. Your mother doesn't count. Nor does Tacos, because she's just friendly and hugs everyone. Haha. No. I was playing DJ all weekend, taking song requests. Actually made a few women rethink letting their kids listen to K-pop Demon Hunter Soda Pop because of the lyrics. I forgot. Florida, we're heathens. We don't go to church on Sunday, right? So like Sunday morning, it was real dead up there. And I played Soda Pop just because I wanted to wake up. And I thought it'd be funny. And I then turned it off because there's children walking by. And so he goes, oh, my children love this. I said, you really should listen to the words. She goes, oh, I never do. It just sounds so catchy. And my girls love it. And she goes, I've never heard the words, but let me hear it. And I showed her a video that had the words at the bottom. She was like, you are not listening to this song again, kids. I was like, oops, I forgot I'm in the Deep South. So I'm sorry, little girls, that I've ruined your music listening experience. But listen, you'll be away from mommy when you're 18. You can listen to whatever you want. But yeah, it's a little suggestive. Even Lego Masters Season 5, Nikki, she was next to me. She was like, wait, it says what words? And she called her daughter and was like, you're not listening to that song ever again. I was like, man, I ruined it for everybody. That's just what I do. Oh yeah, he got the steak, and that thing looked really good too. Like it was 10 ounces, but it was like perfectly seared all around, like perfectly cut. That thing looked good. Oh, and for any of you that want to know, Applebee's, you do that 2 for $25. You can actually do it by yourself. Me and Sky did it, and I took one of my meals home or into the hotel room for breakfast. Man, that's a genius plan. $25 and you get an appetizer and 2 meals. That's what I'm talking about. That's boy math right there. That's that saving. That, and I was like, what am I going to have for breakfast? I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to have this second meal entree I was supposed to have last night. So delicious. Finally cleaning your Lego room, sir? It's about time. I bet your mom was happy. That way she doesn't have to step all over everything. Oops. So that goes like that. Sure. But he was getting in trouble with his mama, though. She kept coming at me like it was my fault. I was like, he ain't with me right now. Don't yell at me. And that woman can slap hard, too. It's funny. She definitely is the mom of the... she's like the scout mom for all of us rowdy boys. Lord of the Flies, and here comes Miss Libby to beat us all. But again, everything you were doing was on you, young man. I was behaving. I was in my section. I was watching my table mates' stuff anytime they had to go to the bathroom. They watched my stuff anytime I had to go to the bathroom. So I was good. Plus Nikki, because she has to be on panels and stuff like that, she had to run around. She was my table mate. She had to run around and work. So I had to watch her stuff and take credit for her work, because that's what I do at conventions. If you're my table mate and you leave, people are like, did you build this? Yes, I did. Let me tell you about it. I will take full credit of it. I'm going to rewrite history. Oh, the plum blossom? That was one of the giveaways at the convention. It looked really good. Like a lot of good parts in it. And then, you're leaving? All right. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. It's always better with a friend. Oh, now you're taking the puppies from me? Oh, Lord. I deserve it, I guess. Might have to buy the set. 50, not bad for the Lego these days. Is that how much it was? I walked in the Lego store and dollar signs, just the sale stuff just kind of disappeared. I don't even know what prices I was paying. You know, I just walked in and walked out. I haven't been to my Disney store in a while, or my Lego store, because it's in Disney Springs, in a while, because it's always packed. And you really don't get that good Lego experience. I mean, it is huge. You get to see all the stuff, but you don't get to like really experience it like at a small store. So the Greenville one in their mall is a very small store. It's like the size of this room here, which isn't bad for them. You know, not making fun of them at all. But they didn't have a lot of selection. I'm like, I've seen a lot of this, but I haven't seen this at my Walmart or Target. So, and I've got a lot of villains in my city, and why not have the worst of them all? Someone that hates dogs. You can't trust a person that doesn't like dogs, because dogs are smart and sense people are good or bad. So if someone doesn't like a dog, it's either they're allergic to it or you can't trust them. Two of those. Well, yes, your mom had that, but you still don't need to be all getting me smacked for you. You troublemaker. Everyone thinks I was going to be in trouble because I was 2 states away from my home turf. No, no, no. I was a good boy. That's how you do that. That and because I love my wife and I don't do those kind of things. And after a long day at a convention, there ain't no way I got energy for nothing. I call her, say, I love you. I got a sleep timer on the TV. This bed's kind of comfortable. And that's it for like an hour or two before I wake up again. Because conventions take a lot out of you. They really, really do. And if they don't take it out of you, you ain't doing it right. Now, how do you transform that to that? Okay, so you do that. Then, oops. Ouch. So you go like that. I think that's how that goes. What ages is this for? 9? Okay. I think I can do 9-year-old stuff. I think. Must be first. I guess it's, we'll just trust the process on this one. Because I have no idea. I didn't even look it up because I would have looked it up today if I had energy of what kind of car this is supposed to represent and time error, and I probably would have known a little bit more on how this thing works. It's not like a modern car, obviously. I think it's a 34. I know it's not a Bentley. It's not the original Maserati. Maybe it's a Morgan. Maybe it's an old 30s Morgan. But I thought they were shorter. Who knows? I'm sure it's out there somewhere what it's supposed to be. We'll just say it's whatever. Hey, Never Too Old, how's it going? Well, you don't have to worry about it if you have a big backyard that's fenced off. You open it up and it's their territory. Then, they do what they want. But I don't know. It's just weird when people don't trust dogs or don't like dogs. And I really don't know if I can trust people that only like cats. Like, I don't know. Something about that. Something about that. Because cats don't like people. Not like dogs do. Dogs love people. Need people, huh, big guy? It's a made-up car because it's from a cartoon. No, they based it off of something. There is a 30s car that was a luxury car, a coupe back then that was kind of like that. I know they based it off of like that and something else. I want to say it was a Bentley and a Morgan. I don't remember. It's been so long. I still want to see that one, the live-action Cruelia movie with Emma Stone. That looks pretty good. I know, I'm behind. I haven't seen it. But, yeah, I think it looked pretty good. And I've been wanting to see it, and I don't know why I haven't seen it. But kind of like that perspective of from the bad guy's side. Sorry if I'm lacking energy and voice. Convention does that to you. That's good Saturday. And then my voice started slipping Sunday. And then, yeah. And then today it's just because I'm tired. I right after the convention, I drove straight home, 7 hours minus the half hour I went to Buc-ee's because you just can't not stop at Buc-ee's. So got my filled up at Buc-ee's, and then I went on my way and got home about 1 o'clock in the morning and took a little nap. Woke up at like 4 and was on my phone. But it was still a good weekend. That is for sure. And Greenville was pretty. Like, it was like all the fall colors were in the leaves. And it was pretty nice. Pretty nice. And then you connect them. I have the power. God. And then they go here and here. Grumpy, you do know Mom and Dad was only picking at me, but no, they weren't picking on you. They were full on parent mode you, which happens for being a bad boy. Gotta listen to your parents when they're with you. Shut up. I got the Lego City construction excavator set recently. Good. Is it like that, the big yellow one? With the elephant on the crane part? Is it that one? Or is it? Oh, no, I think you're. Oh, no, that's the big flat. Oh, that's the big one. That's a cool looking set. That is definitely a cool looking set. Yeah, they've done really well. I think 2025 has probably been the best year for city sets. They've done that's a lot of extra parts. We'll just go with it. It's really cool that they've come out with a lot of awesome construction stuff for city this year. Thank you. I'm wondering, I didn't see what next year holds for the city sets, and I'm kind of hoping that they keep going because city always, even if you're building a small city for your own self, city sets are great for facades. You can buy a couple more because they're cheap. And usually a good city set, after it retires, goes up in value for some reason. So I think city is a really good theme. Oh, my new Buc-ee's cup keeps my drink so cold. The smaller one. Okay. 31 Bugatti. Valkyrie got it. Look at that. Yeah, so I knew it was something. So it's the Bugatti. It looks almost like a Morgan, too. It's kind of funny. But, yeah. I knew they were trying to build it to look like something. Oh. Yeah, you weren't kidding. They only give you one little puppy, huh? But I mean, it is a villain's thing, and so she's not supposed to like have all the puppies with her. She just stole the cute one, the smart one, the one that will go to Harvard. It's so cute, so tiny. I think mine's cross-eyed. I'll have to check in brighter light, but I think I have a cross-eyed Dalmatian. I don't know if it's supposed to be. No, I guess its eyes are supposed to be a little. So I have a cross-eyed Dalmatian. Yeah, her eyes are a little more looking like that. Ah, well. Every puppy is special. Wow, they are tiny compared to the minifig. Stay there. My first Dalmatian. Disney Dalmatian, because didn't they do Dalmatians for... I think they did Dalmatians for... I don't know, I got animals here. Hey. You go over there. Just wondering where that other horse is. It's a smaller one. The Disney Wiki says it's strong based on Mercedes-Benz 500K Cabaret and a 36, 31 Bugatti Type 41. I want Lego to continue the architecture skyline. Yes, that too. I like the architecture, but I want them to. I would love if they would do like certain eras. Like we're gonna do Roman architecture this month, Greek architecture this month, the 1930s architecture this month. I would love to see like different eras of architecture, like a few sets of that era. Like they could do a mini Colosseum, a mini Pisa, a mini whatever else Italian stuff. Sorry, again, tired. But like even I don't know. Like I like 1920s, 1930s architecture with the red brick and stuff like that. So like the big tall ceilings for the first floor, that kind of architecture. So I think if they did a line like that, that'd be awesome. But like different eras. Like they can do Egyptian stuff, so they have a couple of like different pyramids of not just of Giza, but of other pharaohs. They can do Petra, city of Petra. They could do. Oh, so can't even think. Oh Lord, can't think. Really can't find this piece either. So you say there's one that goes the other way, and I say I don't see it. And I say again, oh, there it is. But it does resemble more. I mean, I don't really see the. I mean, I can see the Mercedes, but with the big, I forget what they call those lights right this second. But the big lights like that, the big headlights, they I can see the Bentley. I can see the Bentley and the Bugatti long hood. I don't know. It's kind of. I mean, it does have the resemblance of all those cars, but it'll look good in the city, no less. So there's that. Speaking of villains, and I hope they do keep this line going. That would, like I said, would be awesome. What's everyone's favorite Disney villain? So I'm not even sure she's like my favorite, but I know she's up there because I mean, cruelty to a dog or to animals is definitely up there on the list of things that if I see happening, I'm gonna be like the Hulk and destroy you. You don't abuse animals. Now, where do you go is the question. You go on top. That's right. Jafar was pretty good, but he had power, sorcery power. The Architect Venice skyline said, ooh, that would be nice. I think my wife wants to go to Italy. Maybe Manatee and his mom should force my wife to re-up her passport so we can go to Italy together. Manatee's mom speaks Italian, and Manatee does too. Mostly wine and food, though. He's a connoisseur of the food and wine out there. We shouldn't have brought Timmy. He was too skinny. I watched that. I was listening to it on the way home this morning from the convention. I was listening to John Panette, Greatest Hits. And that part came up where he goes to Italy and he's like, they don't have all-you-can-eat buffets there. They just have food. We shouldn't have brought Timmy. He was too skinny. He died. So I was hearing that and laughing really hard in the car. And I was thinking of you there, Manatee, because you probably would have been hysterically laughing next to me. But yeah, that was really funny. He was just too skinny. He should never have come. Captain Hook. Captain Hook is a good one. Now, are we doing Captain Hook like the animated? Or are we doing Robin Williams Hooked? Lord Dustin Hoffman as Hook. Are we doing him? Because he played Hook pretty well too. Betting we mirror it. Oh, look at that, we do. Oh, who would be my villain? There's been so many good ones. I mean, Pocahontas had that governor guy who was just a big fat evil guy. Who would be? I mean, Cruella is up there because you just don't do animal abuse. The evil, what's her name? Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent, that's it. Maleficent was pretty, but she had special powers. I mean, Tangled, it really wasn't that bad of a villain. It was just an evil little witch, something easy. Mine would have to either probably be between Jafar and Cruella because, like, Jafar, yes, he had magic, but, like, they made multiple movies and he came back and, I don't know. I would have, and like I said, animal abuse is definitely up there. So I would have to say Cruella is definitely up there. Captain Hook is good, but again, we got to know which Hook. Because I think Dennis Hoffman's, I think it was Dennis Hoffman, I think his portrayal of Hook was evil. He killed Rufio. We all were crying out, Rufio, in the movie theater. So I would say he was definitely evil because live action, we got to see him kill Rufio. But then again, Cruella de Vil killed the dogs and made fur coats. So, I mean, Disney villains, does Darth Vader count? Well, they do own it, but they own Fox, and Fox owns Aliens. So the Queen Xenomorph is now a Disney princess. So would that make her top evil villain? And you know what? I'm going to change mine. Cruella will be second. The Queen, the Xenomorph Queen, will be number one for me. She will be the number one Disney villain. I don't think Vader could take her down. I don't even know if Vader could take Agatha. Is it Agatha? Agatha? More, you know which one I'm talking about. Her. I don't know if he could take her down, so I don't know if he'd be able to take the Xenomorph down. Hey, Ryan. It was good. It was just different because myself and Nikki were the only two people from Florida. So, I had to play the Georgia fight song. I played the FSU fight song. Those Clemson people were not happy. So other than that, it wasn't too bad. But South Carolina people don't get my sense of humor, I guess. But no, it was fun. Hung out with Rob, his mom, Nexus to Zach, a couple of the Lego Masters. Yeah, and just played music for 2 days straight. And yeah, that's about it. But I did buy a lot of tan parts for my big Jerusalem mock, some figures, one trivia, second place, and Lego trivia there. And got a $15 gift card from one vendor and a sweet Scobo design lanyard that holds your sig fig. This thing is like heavy duty. 1, 2, 3 layers of. I wonder if that's bullet. I would love to try to shoot it with my weapon, but I got this and it's free and it's really nice and holds a sig fig. But yeah, you unscrew the back, you put your sig fig in there. So a lot of people from Brickworld Chicago and Virginia wear theirs on there, and it's a nice heavy duty lanyard. So I got that for that as well. So it was a really good, and my Lego passport stamped with the mall there. I don't even remember what it's called. Haywood, South Carolina Mall. So it was fun. Definitely the furthest I've gone for a convention with Lego. So I'll probably do it again just because it's a 7-hour drive. Yes, it seems long, but it's not that bad. And the food was good. I have no problems with that because it's a real southern state and they have southern food, and it was really delicious and fun. It was fun though. It was I think it was more fun because it was the last convention of the year, so like everyone just kind of like let loose and didn't care. I think that kind of helped it because I had a good time. It did go by fast, but it was fun. It was fun. Definitely recommend it if you've never been to a convention or a Lego convention. Just go. It's just so much fun. Right there? I think right there. Eyes are getting rough. Been up all day and night. Scar. Oh, Manatee. Hitting hard with the Scar one. Yeah. Even Valkyrie agreed. Yeah. Oh, that's traumatizing right there. Stabs his. Oh, man. Good call, Manatee. I think Manatee gets the win on that one. That's the same time frame as Aladdin and not obviously this is older movie, but yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. I like the guy who the voice is Scar too. He's got that nice deep raspy voice. Ooh, man, I should I'll have to do a poll one of these days and between Scar and everybody else. Sister pushing, I am pushing, and you go this way. Oh, you should show it putting bottom first. Heck yeah, sweet looking car already. So it's definitely taking its shape. You know the Prowlers, like the early Plymouth Prowler, like the early 2000s Prowlers. That's what this looks like right now. You just put the wheels there and right here, and it's a Prowler, an American Prowler. Plymouth Prowler, I think is what they called them. So you put that there and you close it up, but you don't get to control the steering. That's a rip off. Yeah, Scar would definitely be up there. So let's see. Scar, Jafar, Cruelia. Actually, it would be probably Scar, Cruelia, Jafar. That's probably how it would work. Yeah, Scar was definitely a good one. Good job there, Manatee. That's definitely a good one. I have a car on a stick, like Jeff Dunham. Oh, so we are going to be able to access and turn. Ooh. Didn't realize it was mostly Technic to build it for the frame. That is actually not bad. Scar. Who else? Like I said, the governor guy from Pocahontas, he really wasn't scary. But that's all. I'm thinking of only like 90s movies. I need to think older too. Oh man, Wizard of Oz, the second Return to Oz, where the Queen Lady can take off her head and change her heads out with whatever. That's creepy. That was a good one too. But I don't know though. I don't know if she was as scary as Scar and Cruella though. Yes, you can turn that. Yes, it works. It tells you to do it. I guess I followed the direction. But Is anyone going to the February Atlanta show? I know Rob is. I know I am. It'd be great if Morgan and Valkyrie finally come out from the West. Jeez. So do it twice. Okay, there it is. I want to do Cascades or the one in Denver because I have a couple of buddies of mine from the military that live out in Colorado. And some live in Denver and some of them live in Colorado Springs. So it would be kind of cool to go out there and visit them and go to a convention at the same time. Because I don't know if that'd be a good idea, us reuniting and going to a convention. Because that could be trouble. I mean, it could be fun for me and the boys, but I feel like it would be a hangover 1, 2, and 3, like all in one. Because I don't know. We haven't all been together in so long. Like a couple of us have met up, but like all of us together, I don't know if the town would be up for that. We'd have to like leave our cell phones in the hotel room. No tattoos on the face. West. I'm in the south, or I'm in the north. Look, you're in Wisconsin, and anything west of the Mississippi is west. So that's a lot of west. Louisiana, Arkansas, whatever's above Arkansas, all that is West Coast. That'd be crazy. No. I know you're in the Great White North near Canada, but yeah, you're further west than you are east. This is a massive car for her. Was it really that? I haven't seen the cartoon in so long. Was it really that big when she was driving it? I mean, that's awesome. As you go away. Yeah, you had to retract it because you knew I was right now. Just gonna be like, actually, according to Google, I'm closer to the East Coast than I am to the West Coast by 7.3 miles. Stupid Google always having to correct me. But, so which way did those go? I guess they go that way. Because it doesn't say. Oh, I guess it's to stop the door. So the nubs are out for a reason. Got it. I got it. Like, yeah. Wait. So you go here. Here. This is definitely a luxury car. Look at these headrests. Yeah, did that right. Yeah, did that right too. And that right. Wisconsin is east of the Mississippi. Really? I thought it broke off to like Ohio. Ah, well. Look, I've been out of school too long. I don't have a world map on my wall. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. But you need to come to one of these Southeast conventions there. Because you guys really don't have any, I don't think. I don't know. Does Wisconsin have? I don't know if you guys have a convention. Because I know Caleb from Cheesy Studios, he lives out there, and I think he would have said something about a convention out there. Not sure. I know Colorado has one. I know Utah has one, and Oregon, Washington have one. But eventually, y'all need to come out here and come to our shows because we're wild at our shows. We are definitely wild at our shows. And you put the puppy right there. Nope, stand up, puppy. Stop falling over. They're so tiny. There you go. Tiny little puppy. Oh, you're supposed to put a sticker on there. Oops. Okay. Don't fuck that one. What sticker are we putting? Number 2. He lives west of the Mississippi. Okay, but you know what? You can still come to the southeast. We have Disney World and Busch Gardens and other Florida things that Florida people can't do. We don't have snow. How about that? Ha ha ha. I'd say we have cheese, but we don't have cheese. I'm not going to lie. We don't have cheese. Definitely don't have cheese. Caleb lives west of it. Yes, but he doesn't come down this way. He never does. Come to Atlanta, though, we get all the big influencers, except for him, but we get all the big influencers. Stud City, Shy Time, Emma, her husband, all the, like Holly, all the big, I was going to say celebrities, well, kind of, yeah. But the big Lego influencers are all there at the Atlanta one because it's the start of the convention season, like hardcore convention season. So, yeah. If you want to meet them, it's the easiest way. Oh, where do you go? Here. I'm going to the Bricks and Minifigs Claremont Grand Opening this Saturday. Oh, I wish I could go with you, my friend. But I promised the mother-in-law and my wife that I'd be, since I was a good boy in this convention, that I would help clean up some more of their yard, or her yard and house. And I didn't know the grand opening was this Saturday. I was thinking like Saturday after. So, my bad. But we do need to hang out again, Manatee. Jeez. Are these actually extra pieces, or did I really mess up? We're just going to say you're extra pieces, but it is weird that there's 2. Oh, look at that. I'm glad I looked there and there. Bam. Figured that was too many extra pieces. But no, other than that, man, we definitely need to hang out. I mean, you have my number, young man. Jeez. So good and cold. So nice and refreshing. In fact, Emma Soros was just, I don't know if she's still here in Florida, but she was just here at Disney Springs for a few days because her parents still live in the Orlando area. So I know they were down visiting. I don't know if they're still here or if they finally went back to Texas. And Ryan has been busy, I know that. So I'm not sure what his schedule's looking like. And then eventually I need to go to OBC, work up some credit. because I need more parts. But oh, and mock news for myself. The pirate scene is going to be no longer. It's being finally taken apart. I need all those pieces. But the Jerusalem mock is coming out beautifully. Very, very nicely. So glad. Because it's definitely looking better than the Orc Forge and a couple of my other builds. So I'm excited for it. And I finally got some Indiana Jones figures with the turban and some the CMF with the green turban on. I got like 2 or 3 of him. So it's coming along nicely. I can't wait to start adding more to it. And then I got to work on the city eventually. That one. Right? How are you showing me that? But well, I guess we're just gonna do it that way and hope it doesn't fall. We'll hope it doesn't fall. Kim, I think. Hold on. What's her name? Cool Beans Cam. She's going to be at that grand opening too. Manatee. So at least you'll see another influencer. She'll be at the grand opening there. And for Manatee and anyone that lives in Florida, I will be at the grand opening of the Gainesville Bricks and Minifigs. I will be helping Nikki, Lego Master Season 5 Nikki, because we're in the same lug. And since this is technically my area, I get to do it as a lug event with her. So I technically get to do a grand opening. I mean, it's mostly, because of her and her fame, but I get to do it. That's all that matters. So I will be at the Gainesville one, definitely. And I can't find this 2x4. There it is. So that will be my only big claim to fame there. So I get to get in early and help her out and do all that, and then get to see what they have behind closed doors. Maybe buy stuff quick and easy. It's good to know the right people. But again, because I told her I'd help her because she'd probably need assistance, and since her children will be school. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it because that's only like 30, 45 minutes away from my house. So having Bricks and Minifigs that close will be very, very handy. Very, very handy. Are there stickers? In this set, yes, there are 3. They're very small, but there's it goes over a curved piece. It's like a little square for the gauges, and then there's these 2 that go on the 1x3 red ones. There's 2 for it's hard to see it, but it's like right there. There's a little sticker, and that is it. Those are the only stickers, and it's a real small sticker sheet. So not bad. I'm not complaining for that. That just the right amount of stickers for a little bit of detailing. Just enough. And once you put the roof on, you're really not going to even see the dashboard one. So, but yeah. So far, this set's been well worth it, especially if you're a Disney fan, or if you're a villain fan, or a Disney villain fan, or car fan, because you can even use it for cars or whatever. Easy build. I like the way it looks. Like I said, it's definitely a mixture of different cars. And the stickers placement, very easy on it. Very easy. Oops. This must be to hold the convertible top. Yeah, and you can see it's almost done. Like, there's not many pieces left to it. So Very simple, and it's nice and long. Great shape too. I do like that shaping. But yeah, it looks like a prowler or so many different things it looks like. But definitely, Doctor, you need to get this one. I know. Every time you watch one of my streams, I make you end up buying a new set, but that's because I get what I like. Unless I need parts. Then I just get because I need parts. But this, because I saw it come out and I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. They're doing the villains line. I hope they keep it up. And I really do hope they keep it up. Because I feel bad that the villains don't get their side of the story. Good hate sticker. I do too. And yeah, these are very easy, simple stickers. They went on real easy. Ooh, this is the back. And if you mess up on the dashboard one, you don't have to worry because if you leave the roof on, you're not going to see it. Oh, okay, so it just places there. That just places there. Interesting, Mr. Mom. So now we're making the roof. Now we're making the roof. Yeah, like I wish that's one thing I wish they would do. You know how like if it's got batteries, it's got the big warning, batteries don't swallow. Well, they should have a thing like underneath the like piece count or the label, and it should say 3 stickers, 4 stickers, 27 stickers. Because I guarantee a lot of people would be like, oh, I want this set. 172 stickers. No stickers. Yes! That's how I would be. You don't need stickers. I mean, I understand why they don't print the pieces, because if the set doesn't sell that well, then they just waste a lot of print on pieces, and then those pieces are only specific for that certain thing, and yada, yada, yada. But still, if you got like shaky hands, if you're old, if you're, just not good at placing stickers, it's really mean to have really tiny stickers, especially in curved pieces or specialty pieces. Where are you? There. It's just not fair. Not fair. Hey, Alexandria, how are you? We are building this awesome Disney villains line, Cruella's car. I think that's what, Cruella DeVille's car. That's all it is, Cruella DeVille's car. Not even a cool name for it, like Cruella's Sweet Ride. No, it's just Cruella DeVille's car. And we're pretty close to the end of it. And it is coming together very nicely. Where do you go? I think it's coming together very nicely. No? No, you don't go there. Where do you go? One more? Oops. Well, it's not a very good picture of where this goes, so I'm just going to play the guessing game until I get it right. Okay, so you go here. Oops. Okay. Well, yep. See. Yep. Not sure with that one either. Which one were you? This one? Okay, this is where you need the good hands. Okay. You just gotta make sure that, because there's 2 angled pieces, you just gotta make sure that they're both the same angle. I guess one was higher than the other, so that's what was messing it up. There we go. There we go. Now I understand. So the one tire, the spare tire, is going to be how you steer it. Well, that makes really cool sense. Me too. I hope they come out with a lot of the villain series cars. That would be so cool. I would like Jafar would have a lamp. You get to build Jafar's lamp. Scar, you just build his little hyena cave. Why would they make you put this on? This is going to be interesting. Why don't they like that on first, and you don't have to worry about it. I do. Who else? That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I really do hope they keep the line going though, because it would just be really cool to have all those people's like vehicles or whatever they have. There we go. Ah, that's what that's for. Okay. Well, that was very interesting, Mr. Bond. Technically, they've already done Star Wars, if you think about it, for villains, because they've got the mini-scale Executor, and that's Vader's ship. So, yeah. I would say they've already done Star Wars vehicles. Now it's time. It's supposed to be flat. Maybe this goes this way. Ah, that's why. Let's go that way. So they would have to do more cartoon Disney. And then, yeah, because they already have Star Wars is done. Ooh, got a decent skin on that one. It does look so cool, though. It does look cool. And they've kind of already done Hook Ship. I mean, if you think about it, they've already done a couple pirate ships that kind of look like his. I don't know. Who else would have a really cool villain? Would have a really cool car. That is cool. Now, other than Morgan, maybe even other than Valkyrie, what did they used to call the tire when it was mounted like that? What did they call this package? When the tire was mounted on the back of the boot or trunk lid. What did they call that package? Because you could buy your car back in the day, back in the 20s, all the way even into the 60s. And it was a certain package that you could buy to get the spare tire like that. That is cool that you can control. So that's a really cool hidden mechanism. So even if you're not a person that likes Disney or anything, that is just a cool mechanism because it really hides it. Like unlike the Supra where you have to turn the wheel up top with a knob, this is actually using the tire to be able to turn the front wheels. That's pretty cool. That's genius. This designer did an amazing job. Do you mean the Ramble seat? No, not the Ramble seat, because that was just like almost a standard package. But it was always if the tire was attached to the back of the car, and it started on a certain car, and then they just called it that package afterwards. Like every manufacturer called it that afterwards. I'd give you a hint, but I'd give it away. No, but the Rumble seats are always cool. I always thought the Rumble seats were awesome. They really should bring those back too. All right. It's called a continental package because you're going across the country. You have a blowout. You got your spare tire rack there. They'd ever have it there, or some cars would have it on the one side, or even if you're rich enough, you could have two spare tires, and if you had it all, it was full continental package. That's what it was called. Bam. Useless knowledge. If you guys ever need to know useless knowledge, my head is full of it. I used to play a game, You Don't Know Jack, and I would definitely beat Jack. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Yeah. This awesome mechanism from a Continental package on this cool car that makes the front wheels, makes the front driving system move. So that's what you have missed. Way to go there, Rob. Jeez. Thank you for all the ones that did stay and see it before I had to repeat it. God. Ooh. love these balloon pieces. They really come in handy, and I am so glad that they made these, because this thing is going to look so cool with these. There we go. Oh, that definitely gives it its character it needed. Oops. That hides that real well too. That looks so good. Like, cars today just have no character. They all look alike. You can't tell the difference in them anymore. But these things were amazing. Like, the curves on it just resemble the curves of a woman, they say. Those older cars, those designers were perverts. Britain Bricks, how's it going? We did a small build today. Well, it's only been an hour. Because for some reason, I drove 7 hours after a convention instead of, being smart and staying another night. What was I thinking? It was worth it, though. I had fun, but nothing like coming home and having my wife give me a kiss, and then she goes back to bed, and my pigs make their cute little noises, and my dogs wag their tails. Nothing like that love from my family. Oh, it's the horn. That is awesome. But we were talking about, so a few things you guys missed earlier in the thing is, who would you rank as your top Disney villain, cartoon or live action, doesn't matter. And what else are we saying? That they should do more villain lines. I think that's what we were saying. I can't remember. Okay. It goes that way. Then you do a curly thingy with bobber. And then we were trying to figure out what kind of sweet ride that she had. And we found out it's a mixture between like a bunch of different 30s cars. I thought it looked like a Morgan, an old Morgan. But I guess now that I look at it, a Morgan, it would have the long bonnet or hood, but I don't think it'd be as long. So I think the Bugatti and Mercedes-Benz might have had that length. Rolls-Royce had a length too on theirs, and Lincoln did as well. But it's a whole bunch of different cars we found out. Beauty and the Beast animated is my favorite Disney animation, and The Black Hole is my favorite Disney film. The Wicked Queen from Snow White. Yeah, but see, Manatee got us all with Scar. Because I said Cruelia, because, animal cruelty, that's kind of up there on top of the list, but Scar was kind of evil, too. And so Manatee said that, and we all were like, oh, yeah, I remember that. So, but there's no really wrong answer, because, a villain is a villain, but, yeah. Scar definitely sent some kids crying. That way or that way? That way. That way. And they just don't make cars like that. Look at the styling. I would drive that. That'd be a daily driver. So this one. They really need to just give cars personalities again. And houses. Why are all houses in America, they all look alike now? They don't have personality. They're just common and ugly. Bring back that's what we need to do, is just bring back personality of cars and of houses. Oh, this is where we get to make it. You awake now, big guy? You awake, big boy? I want more. Yeah, I want more evil looking. Oh, Christine. Why can't we get a Lego set of Christine? Everyone loves that 57 Plymouth. I do. Morgans are smaller sports cars. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like looking at the front now and I'm realizing like a Morgan. It's definitely longer than a Morgan. I mean, it has that look, but obviously Morgans do not stretch that front that long in the front. But thank God it's not like a MD midget though. Woo! Cruelia would have a hard time stealing cars in those things. So for you kids that don't know, it's what a Miata is, but even smaller. Those things were tiny, little MD midgets. But look at it. They should have gave this thing some white walls. Yeah, I think white wall tires would have been really nice on this. Oh, gotta do something different for the front. Oops. Does it all the way through? Yes, all the way through. Okay, you put it in there, but do you put it in the front one or the back one? You don't tell me these things. Okay, so if you get this set, it doesn't tell you where to put the front ones. There's 2 holes. You put it to the back, so that way you can control the steering. Don't know why it doesn't do that and tell you that, but there you go. Oh, now you cover these beautiful white tires. So it does give it white walls, but not really thick. It's a very thin white wall tire. It should make it a little thicker. Just a wee bit thicker. There's a lot of extra parts. Did I miss some things? Probably did. This is me we're talking about. Do one double check. That's how that's supposed to look. Okay. I did that, did that. Anything else? Ah, okay. So you go here. I wondered why there's so many extra pieces. Okay, where do you go is the question. You seem important. You seem rather important. I don't think you maybe are. Maybe you're just a spare. Maybe a spare. You'd be from bag 3, so there'd have to be something around here. Oh, I took out the whole drive system. No, I did put it in there. So I did miss it. That's okay. At least it wasn't too far back. That actually makes it look better too. Remember, kids, always look at the instructions before you think you're done. Now I gotta figure out how to put this back in there. Let's do it this way. Yeah, I was gonna bite it. You saw that. I was gonna bite it. No shame. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. I won't be able to steer it now. Right there. Okay. Now, if I put you through here, I should be able to. So, what are everyone's plans for Thanksgiving? Oh, I got it. Aha, I don't have to do small talk. I was able to fix it. Boom. Now let's double check. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, it does have white walls, a little line, but not all the way. I don't know why they gave it like these flat gray rims. Maybe that's how it was in the movie. I don't remember. But if you've never seen the movie, that's everything. Okay, good. If you've never seen the movie, at least you can get like a Mr. Burns kind of cool looking car. So if you have the Simpsons and you have a Mr. Burns figure, well, now you have Mr. Burns' car because it's almost an exact replica of one of his cars. I like it. I think there should have been, if I remember right, the old 30s cars, the old brass air kind of cars had the radiator cap was right in the middle, right on top. But there was nothing they'd be able to do with that without losing the shaping. But this is really cool. I always thought the roof was white. I'll have to look at pictures, but at least it does come off for easy access for the puppy to ride and for Cruelia to ride in. Like I said, it is kind of not really a mini scale figure size car. She'll fit in it, no problem, but it's going to be huge in the city. But I think that's what gives it a nice menacing presence, especially since it's Cruelia DeVille. And if they were going to add one more sticker, maybe the DeVille license plate. I think that's the only thing they're missing. Like if you added 2 more stickers, DeVille in the front, DeVille in the back, I think that would have made it perfect. Like this car is already, for that air, the 30s, this is a really good representation of that. And the part usage is pretty easy. And I really love that they hid the steering mechanism as part of the Continental package. So that is really cool. So she's going to ride really nicely in the city. Probably get chased by Batman because why not? That'd be funny. But yeah, around $50 for 378 pieces for a licensed IP villain set. It's not bad. I mean, you can see that it's a nice big build. You got some leftover pieces. You get a cool keel brick separator. And I keep breaking pieces off. That's one thing I'm noticing, though, is some of the pieces are real fragile. They're only held on by like one stud. But other than that, if you just place it in your city, don't play too hard with it, you too can have a sweet, sweet ride. So, as always, thank you for staying, watching, and hearing my sweet, raspy voice and how tired I am. But it was a long convention weekend, but a very fun one. The next one I'm going to is the Atlanta one in February. So lots of work ahead for the rest of these mocks. But stay tuned for more chaos and fun. And I'll see you next time. You stay grumpy. No earthquake. And Nexus, you're late.